Got a minute? I need to talk to you.
What's up, Bella? You need to talk to me?
How long do you plan on living at home? You can't keep sponging off Mom forever.
Huh? Where the hell did that come from?
You need to find a job and move out. How long do you think it's been since you left your last job? You spend all day at home being a nuisance to Mom. Dad would be turning in his grave.
No, really, what are you talking about? I have a job. I make money working from home.
Lies. I heard you do nothing but laze around playing on the computer. I bet you're playing video games.
You heard? From who?
Mom, duh. She said she was worried about you yesterday on the phone. You're a grown man, yet you never go out to work. You do nothing but sit at home. She said you're eating through what little money she makes working part-time. Have you no shame?
What is this? I told you, I have a job. I earn just as much as I did before by working at home. Gah, I tried explaining this to Mom already.
I don't know anything about working from home. But Mom said she wants you to go outside and work. Having a son who's holed up at home all day is bad for her reputation.
Mom said that?
Yeah. You'll never get married, and you'll never give her grandkids. She said you're a disobedient disgrace of a son.
Seriously? Mom really thinks that about me.
She's not the only one. I agree. I can't trust someone like you with looking after Mom in the house. So will you just leave?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna be living with Mom from now on. So get out.
No, seriously. What are you talking about? Aren't you married? What about your son? Your husband?
Oh, I divorced him. I'm bringing my son and moving back in with Mom.
Huh? Divorce? Why?
Why does it matter? Don't go sticking your nose in my business, neat.
But divorce? Really?
Anyway, I'll be supporting Mom at home from now on. So you need to get out and live on your own. We have no interest in looking after an ungrateful neat of a grown man who can't even find a wife. Hurry up and stand on your own 2 feet.
Hold on a minute. Do you have Mom's agreement on this? Are you sure you haven't just arbitrarily decided on your own?
Of course this is what Mom wants too. She said she'd have more peace of mind living with me, her daughter. She's over the moon about being able to live with her grandson too.
So Mom's in on it too?
Yep, so hurry up and get gone. At least I'll look after Mom and the house properly. You better be quick about finding a job.
Fine. I've been supporting this family as the eldest son ever since Dad died 5 years ago. But if this is how you and Mom feel about me, then I'll go. However, I will be taking everything that's mine from the house. I won't be taking care of the place or Mom anymore either.
You don't have to tell me that. I'd never rely on someone like you anyway. What could a neat like you possibly do for us? What do I care if you take all your stuff? I'd feel gross using anything that had your grubby neat hands on it anyway. If anything, if you left it, I'd have to set it on fire.
Are you sure this is what you want? Can you guys definitely get by and run the household on your own? You should know this means breaking off all ties between us.
Boring. Could you, stop droning on? Hurry up and disappear, Neat. You're the shame of our family.
I'm not giving you any more money.
Huh? Who the hell would want your money? It's not like a Neat could earn anything decent from some pathetic side job. Keep your money.
Okay, you're the one that said it. I mean it. I'm not gonna help you. Don't come asking for anything.
Right back at you. Don't come asking us for anything. Because I'm not as soft as Mom. I don't take care of needs.
Yeah, I get it. I'll get my stuff together and be gone within a week. Send you the change of address documents and other necessary paperwork by post. See to them on your end.
Duh, obviously. You should be worrying about yourself instead. Make sure you find a job before you end up homeless, Neat. LOL. Ugh! Pick up! Did you take Dad's money? Don't screw us around, you neat scumbag!
Huh? What? What do you mean, Dad's money?
Don't play dumb. Dad's inheritance. I looked for it after you moved out, but it was nowhere to be seen. You have it, don't you? Where did you stash it? Did you take it with you? Thief!
I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about. Dad's inheritance is gone.
What? Gone? How? Did you spend it all?
No, I didn't spend it. Mom did.
What? Mom?
To be more precise, she got tricked by a scammer straight after Dad died. She got into debt. They got the guy who did it, but she didn't get all the money back. She had to use all the money from Dad's will to pay off the debt. So pretty much all that's left from his will is the house itself and the land it's built on.
No way. How have you been getting by all this time then? Mom's part-time job alone can't have covered everything.
I told you already. I have a job too. You didn't believe me in the slightest.
That can't be true. After all, I heard that people who work from home barely make anything at all. And that it's not enough to support a household. I read it online.
I don't know what kind of information you've been looking at on the net, but I make more money than I did at my old job working from home.
More than your old job? How do you make that much?
I do the same job as I did at my old company as a freelancer now. I get work from clients I met through the company back in the day. My income went up because I don't have to spend as much on gasoline or food anymore. There is an electricity bill, but that's trivial.
Huh? So you really were the one supporting the house this whole time? You weren't relying on Dad's inheritance?
That's right. You can't rely on something that doesn't exist. And it's not like you could maintain a household on the money from Mom's part-time work alone. In fact, nearly everything she earns goes on medical expenses and going out with her friends.
What? So what about the allowance she's been giving my son this whole time? And the money for the party to celebrate him moving up to the elementary school?
It came out of my own pocket money, obviously. It's not like Mom has any savings. I gave it to her every time.
I always thought it came out of Dad's inheritance. I can't believe you make so much money. I had no idea.
Yep, well I do. Looks like my name's clear of all stealing and using up all of Dad's inheritance, huh? Let's end this conversation here.
Wait a sec. If you have that much money, won't you send a little back home every now and then?
What? Why?
You might be moving away, but you're still the eldest son. Even if you leave home, you have a duty to support your family. I'll be taking over with looking after Mom in the house from now on. So you could think of it as rewarding me for my efforts, or thank you money.
The hell are you talking about? You said you don't want my money, and that you'd never rely on me. You said that barely 10 days ago.
Well, I did, but that was because I thought we still had some of Dad's inheritance. I didn't know you were making so much money. Plus, the reason I divorced my husband in the first place is because I thought we still had Dad's money. Gah, I quit my job to move back in with Mom, you know, only to find out the inheritance is all gone. There's no way we'll be able to get by. I have a small child to think about. Please keep sending us the same amount you've been paying all this time.
Not my problem. It's your own fault for quitting your job on the assumption we still had Dad's money. You want me to keep supporting the family finances just like I've been doing up until now? Call me a neat. You call me an ingrate. Then you come crawling to me the moment you're in trouble? You've got some nerve. Have you no shame?
No, I told you I didn't know. It's not my fault. Anyway, can you at least support us till I find work? I'd be really glad if you could carry on sending us a little after that too. Big brother, please. Think of it as sending a lifeboat out to your adorable little sister and nephew.
Nope. I don't look after neets who go back home to sponge off their moms. You're the one who said you were going to take responsibility for taking care of Mom and the house. Don't rely on me.
Gah! Are you really gonna abandon your family? Would it be okay with you if me, Mom, and your nephew ended up wandering the streets?
What happens to you isn't my problem. I am a disobedient disgrace of a son, after all. I don't have any intention of supporting the family that booted me out. Not only that, do you really think I'm going to give a single penny to someone who can't even apologize to me?
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I called you a disgraceful neat. Big brother, please. Help us.
N-O-P-E. I'm done with you. And I'm done with Mom who filled your head with all those lies about me. I'm going to enjoy living on my own for the first time to the fullest. I just splashed out in a high-rise tower apartment in the nicest area in town. I'm free!
You're gonna live on your own in a high-riser tower block while your mother and sister are struggling to get by? How could you? Oh my god, how could this be? This isn't what was supposed to happen!
Anyway, I hope it works out for you both. You can't sponge off your mom forever. Good luck finding a job, neat! After frantically looking for work, Bella got a job at a local supermarket. But I heard she caused some trouble with her coworkers due to her selfish, stubborn personality, and quit after just a month. People in the neighborhood started keeping their distance, and my family became social pariahs. Apparently things were rough at home most days too, with Bella and my mom constantly locking horns. She'd say, "This is all your fault for not explaining about my brother or dad's inheritance properly." When I found out, I felt awful for my nephew having to grow up in that kind of environment. So I gave Bella's ex-husband a call and asked if he'd have him instead. My ex-brother-in-law rushed to the house in a panic, and after winning custody rights, took him back to live with him and his own parents. With that, Bella got even more aggressive and confrontational, and I lost count of how many times Mom called begging me to come back. But I just said, I'm busy living alone for the first time, and left them to it.